Okay, I'm here to tell you about the motorcycle tours of Western Japan for 2026. They will be on May 19th to the 26th and October 16th to the 23rd. They are 8-day tours. And in this video, I will be explaining about suggestions when to arrive, what we'll be doing, what's included, how to pay, various other things. All of this information is on the website, and if anything is not clear or would you like more information, you can contact us at any time. Okay, so here we have a map of Japan. So Japan has 4 main islands, as most of you will know. There's Hokkaido in the north, the main island of Honshu, Shikoku, and down here is Kyushu, and this is where we will be riding. Okay, so here I am with a map of Kyushu. Now, as I say, we're doing an 8-day tour. We will be starting in the very northeast corner in the city of Kyushu, where I lived for 15 years. We'll have a little pootle around the town for a while, get used to the bikes. And then day one takes us down the eastern side to the city of Beppu. And Beppu is a hot spring town. And in the morning, the next morning, day 2, we'll go and visit a couple of the hot springs, which are called hells, because they have different kinds. So there's the blood hell, which is a red water. There's the mud hell, which is kind of a brown water. It's got alligators in it. So we'll visit a couple of them on day 2 in the morning, and then we do a cross country. Well, it's on road, but through the mountains down towards Miyazaki Prefecture, and we'll be staying in a country place in a place called Shiba. And then the next day, some of this day or that day will be on forest tracks. And then we head down south again to the city of Miyazaki, which is on the southeast coast. It's kind of subtropical down there, and that's karaoke night if you're up for that. The following day, we go down the Nichinan coast, which is beautiful. Maybe have a bit of a swim there. We'll stop at a shrine, which is right on the coast. And then we cut inland and go up, and then down again to Kirishima. You know, Kirishima is in Kagoshima, and it's right near Sakurajima, which is a big volcano. You can see it from there. It's a stunning part of the world. In fact, as I'm making this video in November 2025, the volcano has just been kicking off. It was sending ash 4 kilometers into the sky just last week. So a very impressive view there. We'll stay there for the night. Next day, we cut east again, up over the top and then down. Then we go on a bridge and a couple of ferries over the island of Amakusa to Nagasaki. Now, obviously, Nagasaki is world famous for a number of reasons. We have a full day there. So it's 2 nights in Nagasaki. So the full day, you can visit the Peace Museum, the Peace Park, Dejima, where all the foreigners were kept when Japan was primarily closed to the West. Fascinating city, totally unique. And then the following day, it's a bit of a long one. The following day, we go over to the Shimabara Peninsula, take the ferry across to Kumamoto, and then ride up to Mount Aso, which is the biggest volcano the biggest active volcano in Japan. And again, super duper impressive. From there, we continue over to the small town, hot spring town of Yufuin, which is in a bowl high up in the mountains, loads of hot springs, a couple of very interesting motor vehicle museums as well. And we stay in a traditional guest house there. And then the last day is a ride back across the mountains and then back to Mojiko, our starting place in the city of Kyushu. I should add at this point that that is the plan, but the best laid plans. We have volcanoes, potentially earthquakes. We've selected the tour to fall outside of the typhoon season, but that's no guarantee. We may be hit by typhoons. We may have mechanical issues. Somebody may get ill. So things may change. And that's just part of the course of having an adventure. But that's the plan. We will have backup. So they won't be trailing us all the time, but we'll never be more than a few hours away from having a replacement motorcycle if required. And I will have a load of spare parts. So if we have punctures or whatever, we should be able to keep going. But that's my caveat. We have a plan. We'll have all the hotels booked, the ferries booked, but things may change. So that is the whistle-stop version. There's loads of things to see and do while we're there. Now, most people who join the tour so the tour is 8 days. Ideally, most people will be there in Japan for 2 to 3 weeks. And what I personally would suggest is that you arrive roughly 2 days before the tour starts, just to make sure you're okay with the jet lag. And then the rest of the trip after the tour, well, you would have had me with you for 8 days. You'll have got used to buying things and just found your feet a bit. You should be confident enough then for the rest of your trip, whether it be another week or 10 days, to catch the train up to Kyoto, to Nara, Osaka, Fuji, Tokyo, the museums, the factories, the racetracks, whatever it is you fancy seeing. So here's the section where I talk about what's included in the tour and maybe what's not included. I may forget some things. Please do check the website. If you have any questions, let us know. So what's included is me, your motorcycle guide, the motorcycle, the fuel, motorcycle insurance, motorcycle luggage. So on that note, we also have storage. So if you're traveling with a regular suitcase or a backpack, then we have dry bags that fit on the bike. So whatever you need to bring for the tour, you can put in there. Your suitcase and anything excess, we will securely store for the trip. Hotels are paid for, breakfast and lunch is paid for, road tolls, ferries, it's all paid for. Evening meals are not included, your flights are not included. Motorcycle insurance is included, so if you have an accident while you're there, and I hope we don't, of course, but that's covered. However, we do advise you to get your own travel insurance, and if you decided to come, maybe have a look at getting holiday insurance as well if for some reason you have to cancel. What is not included is also Wi-Fi, although the hotels we stay at will have Wi-Fi. If you want Wi-Fi on your phone, it's very easy to get a mobile SIM at the airport in Japan. Sometimes people get eSIMs here before they leave. Also, motorcycle clothing, you will need to bring your own. Now, we'll probably be riding Honda Cross Cub 110s, which have a seesaw. They're 4-speed semi-automatic with a seesaw gear shifter. So you won't be putting your foot under the gear shift to change gear. So therefore, you don't need motorcycle boots. You will, of course, need a helmet just to be legal, and obviously any other safety clothing. With regards to not needing the boots, the one caveat is motorcycle boots do give you a bit more protection than regular shoes if you do have an accident. So that is, of course, up to you to decide. With regards to weather, we've chosen May and October because they're the nicest time of the year and we should have the least rain, but I would advise having some kind of waterproof jacket and trousers just in case. Flights to and from Japan are not included. Now, the nearest international airport to our starting place is Fukuoka. And again, I can provide the written information for the spelling. Fukuoka Airport is about, 15-20 minutes from the center of the city of Fukuoka, which is an 18-minute bullet train. That's 18-minute bullet train ride from Kyushu. So it's pretty convenient. However, if you find a cheaper flight that's going into Osaka or Tokyo, internal flights in Japan are pretty reasonable. There's also the bullet train, which is an adventure in itself. So you could fly into basically anywhere, any international airport. The Fukuoka one is the closest. Again, happy to advise. At the time of making this film in November 2025, return flights from the UK to Japan in May, at the times we're sort of looking at, are around £550. So they're pretty reasonable. Now, this is going to sound very, very obvious, but I'm going to have to say it. If you require medicine, you must have it with you. If you can, bring it in your hand luggage. If you've got diabetes, a heart condition or something, you need regular medication, you arrive in Japan, you don't have it, you won't be able to join the tour. It's just not safe. We have had a situation where somebody's medicine was in their hold luggage, and the luggage got mislaid by the airline, and it did cause a few problems. Fortunately, there was another member of the tour using the same medicine and was able to cover that individual for the couple of days it took for the suitcase to turn up. But yeah, please be aware if you need any requirements in terms of medication, that you've got everything you need before you arrive. Food. Okay, Japanese cuisine is world renowned for being absolutely brilliant. It is not world renowned for being vegetarian, however. So if you are vegetarian or vegan, the simplest way to say it, I can't guarantee what will be available. So we'll be having breakfast in hotels, buying lunch from convenience stores, and then restaurants in the evening. There will be some options, especially if you eat fish. There's plenty more options available then. If you're full-on vegetarian or vegan, when you're interested in joining the tour, I think safest thing to say is, look, get in touch. We'll have a chat, and we'll see whether it's the right thing to do or not. Because I'd hate for someone to be enjoying the riding and enjoying the scenery, but miserable because they're not getting the food that they need. So, particularly if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, do get in touch. But the same goes if you have any other dietary requirements, do consult us before booking. Okay, so the tour itself is £3,000. If you decide to join us, we ask for a £1,000 deposit, followed by 2 subsequent payments of £1,000. We do offer a partial refund in the case of cancellation. Please get in touch. But as I say, it's probably worth getting holiday insurance if you can, just in case last minute something happens and you're unable to join us. So the tour's going to be amazing. The weather should be good, but even if it's not in a couple of days, it'll still be amazing, especially Kyushu and Beppu and Shiba and Miyazaki and Nichinan and Kagoshima and Kirishima and Amakusa and Nagasaki and Aso and Yufuri, the whole thing. It's going to be great. Really love showing people this part of the world where I lived for so long. It's a beautiful part of the world. It's really interesting. Obviously, the history, the culture, it's all there. So yeah, if you can join us, please come along.